Oh, YouTube, this is our second attempt at making this particular video because guess who forgot to turn the cameras on?
You'll never see that first attempt because it wasn't there.
All right, well, I'm Adam Snow, the forgetful host of this segment of the show. Sitting across the table from me, as always, is my father, Randy Snow.
Ready to make some more picks.
Well, at least we know we got like halfway through our picks when I realized, crap, I never turned on the cameras, did I? Well, the cameras are on now, and shoot, while they're on, let's talk about you and what you did last week in our pick segment.
I'm going to pick the Carolina Panthers going on the road. Yeah, I'll go with the Titans at home, too. Okay. Oh, give me the Falcons on the road to win. I agree. The Chiefs, it should be a good game. The Chargers will give them a good fight, but I think in the end, the Chiefs will prevail. I'd say the Steelers, Cleveland at home. Give me the Ravens. I'm going to go with New Orleans this time.
Wow.
Arizona, Buffalo at home. I'll go with Denver in this one. Go with the Raiders at home. Oh, give me Seattle on the road. Give me the LA Rams at home. I'm going to stick with Stafford. Give me San Francisco. I'm going to take Dallas.
So yeah, 12-4. Not too shabby on your part. You are, let's see, you are 30-18 overall. So congratulations. I have to be humble and give it to you.
Thank you.
I can't talk crap because my week, while decent,
yes, you had a good week.
Yes, while decent, not as good as yours.
True.
You know what? I'm right there with you. Give me Carolina, Sam Darnold, and those Panthers to win in Houston. I hate to say it, but give me the Titans at home. New York at home. I know last week I was pretty confident about the Chiefs, but I'm still pretty confident that they'll handle the Chargers. Pittsburgh at home, but give me the Cleveland Browns. We're both picking Baltimore to beat Detroit. Yeah. Give me New England at home. Give me the Cardinals as well. But give me Buffalo to pull this one out. I'll go with the team that's undefeated.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Red Hot Raiders. Dang it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take Minnesota at home. I'm going to stick with the Super Bowl chance. Okay, yeah, I'm going Green Bay all day on this one. Yep, I'm going to take them. Give me Philadelphia to shock Dallas on Monday Night Football. So that makes me 29-19 overall. I only got 10 right, 6 wrong last week. So, I mean, that's usually a good average week, but hard to beat a guy who got 12 right.
I think the most I ever got was
13 or 14.
Yeah, 13 or 14 last year.
One of us got to get that perfect week sometime. Hard to do.
I don't know. Only if you've got money on a parlay bet does that sort of thing happen.
Yeah, so, all right. So, starting things off, let's go through the picks. Like I said, we got halfway through our picks before I realized cameras weren't on. So, starting with me. The Jacksonville Jaguars travel to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. I'm going to take Cincinnati in this game. Who are you taking?
I'm going to take Cincinnati also, not just because they're the home team, but I think they're the better team.
I can't argue with that. They've looked great the last couple of weeks. They beat a really good Pittsburgh team, or a team that we thought was a good Pittsburgh team. So give Cincinnati credit where it's due. And the Jaguars are still kind of looking for that first elusive win, and I don't know if they have it in them just yet.
We'll see.
All right, moving on. You get to go first between the Tennessee Titans traveling to New York to play the winless Jets.
Give me the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, that's pretty much a no-brainer. The Jets, I think, are going 0-4.
Yep.
Kansas City traveling to Philadelphia. Andy Reid going back to his old stomping grounds there. Give me the Chiefs to bounce back from that really tough loss they had this past week.
I agree. I'll take the Chiefs on the road, but I think they'll... finally win a close one, maybe. For the first time in a couple weeks.
Try to get them back up to 500.
Yeah.
All right. Then we go down to Dallas, where the Carolina Panthers travel down to play the Cowboys. Who do you got?
After the Monday night win, I'm going to pick Dallas again.
Wow. See, I'm a little surprised. I mean, yes, it was a nice win. Whether or not the Eagles are that good, hard to say. But you got a Carolina team coming into town that I like very much. I'm picking Carolina to go 4-0 after that. An 0-4 Giants team travels down to New Orleans to play the Saints. This is the Eli and Archie Bowl here. I'm taking New Orleans at home. The Giants, they've played some tough, close games, but it's hard to 0-4. I think is looming them in the face too, staring them in the face.
I agree. Give me the Saints at home.
All right. And this is going to be a tough one. The Cleveland Browns traveling up to Minnesota to play the Vikings. You get the honor of taking this one first.
I'm going to take the Browns on the road to beat the Vikings.
Wow. See, I like Cleveland. I think Cleveland is a good team, but I think, going up to Minnesota in that stadium, they got a nice big win against Seattle last week, so give me Minnesota to get a second straight win at home.
Okay.
All right, the Detroit Lions traveled to Chicago to play the Bears, and I'm doing it. I'm taking them. Give me the Honolulu Blue and Silver Detroit Lions to win against the Chicago Bears for their first win of the season. Randy, do you agree with me, or will we be disagreeing yet again?
As long as it doesn't come down to a last-second field goal, I am picking Detroit. I think they're finally gonna put it together. They've been so close. In most of their games this
I
season.
think game number 1 they showed that they could claw back, whether or not
Right.
San Francisco, kind of let them back in, whatever. But we saw a little fight against Green Bay. Great first half,
Yep.
just an awful
Took
second
the lead
half.
in the first half, but then fell apart in the second half.
But then a good Ravens team came to town who hung up 36 against the Kansas City Chiefs. And, Detroit hung with them. They kept Lamar contained most of the game. Yeah. I saw a lot of improvement. Still a lot of issues, though. Yeah. I think some of the coaching decisions need to be tightened up. But, yeah, I can't believe it. We're both, for the first time this season, we are both in agreement. We are taking Detroit after you picked them in week 1.
Yep.
I picked them in week 2.
Yep. We both picked against them.
We both picked against them last week. And so far, all 3 of those were losses. So is the combination going to be both of us have to pick them for them to win? With our powers combined, will it be a Detroit win?
Wonder Twin powers activate.
And if they lose this one, then there's just no pleasing them.
I don't know.
All right. So now moving on. You get to go first for Houston, traveling down to Buffalo. Or up to Buffalo, rather.
Give me the mighty Buffalo Bills at home.
Yeah, Buffalo, my gosh. They're just scoring points like nobody's business. Josh Allen looks great. Give me the Bills. The Indianapolis Colts traveling down to Miami, where Jacoby Brissett, could he get revenge on the Indianapolis Colts and his former team? I certainly think so. Give me the Dolphins at home.
You know what? I'm actually going to take Indianapolis in this one. I just don't know about the Dolphins. Give me Indy on the road.
Yeah, Dolphins are kind of the wild card. They're up and down. You don't know which one's going to show up. Indianapolis, I think, is a good team, but with Wentz hurt, it's hard for me to give them a solid vote of confidence.
This is a coin flip game for me. It's so close.
It might. I mean, shoot, they took the Raiders to the wire, so who knows what Dolphins team's going to show up. And then the Dolphins are the same team that got blanked by the Bills a couple weeks ago. So which team's going to show up? Anybody's guess. All right, the Washington football team traveled down to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Who do you got in this one?
I'm going to take the home team Falcons in this game.
Really?
Yep.
Boy, oh boy. I kind of want to be right there with you, but that Tyler Heineke kid, I'm pulling for him as Washington's quarterback. So give me the football team to get a win down in Atlanta. All right. The Seahawks travel to San Francisco to play the 49ers. A couple of NFC West teams that are looking to bounce back after a couple of tough losses. But give me San Francisco, the 49ers, to win it at home.
Boy, I may be wrong, but I'm going to go with Seattle in this one.
Ooh. Why is that?
I don't know. I just Seattle needs to bounce back, and maybe this is a good game for them to do that. So give me Seattle.
All right. And then in the second NFC West matchup, we got the undefeated Cardinals taking on the undefeated LA Rams. This should be a heck of a game. Who do you got in this one? And I'm probably not going to be shocked.
This should be a heck of a game for Matthew Stafford. 5 touchdowns in this game for Stafford. Give me LA.
Yeah, give me the Rams as well to edge it out against the Cardinals. Neither of us picked them last week to beat the Bucks, but no, you did. Never mind, I take that back. I didn't take them to beat the Bucks, but the Rams proved that they might be the best team in the NFL.
I hope so.
I think the Cardinals have shown flashes of being really, really good too, but this might be that weird wake-up call where it's like, okay, maybe we're not that good, but we got a lot of stuff to work on, and they can get better. So I'm still taking the Rams. All right, the Pittsburgh Steelers travel to Green Bay to play Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, and I'm not going to have to think twice. Give me the Packers at home.
Yeah, I agree. Give me the Packers at home.
All right, then the Baltimore Ravens, a team we just saw, going to Denver to play the undefeated Broncos.
Wow, this is another toss-up, so I'm going to go with Denver at home.
Boy, I was leaning there too, but Lamar Jackson and that Ravens team are probably pretty fired up after what happened in Motown. Give me Baltimore to win on the road against I'm not going to call them a fraudulent Denver team. Denver's opponents are 0-9 up to this point. So I'm going to take the Ravens. I think this might be a closer game than people think. I don't know if it'll come down to a 66-yarder or not. Maybe a 68-yarder this time in Denver with that air. But give me Baltimore. Okay. All right, then the Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel up to play the New England Patriots, former home of Tom Brady. And give me Tampa Bay I think he's going to decimate New England. I think this is going to be a shellacking.
It's a Sunday night game. So
it's the Sunday night game.
Prime time. It's
everybody's going to be watching
on
this.
The road.
This might be the highest rated game of the season.
Yeah, I'd like to take New England just to be different, but I'd say Tampa Bay in this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then finally the Monday night game. We have an AFC West showdown between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Who do you got in this one? This should be a great game.
Another good Monday
This should be
game.
fantastic.
I'm not going to get any sleep this weekend.
Herbert versus Derek Carr and that awesome Raiders team that's been playing so far. The Raiders have been fun to watch.
Yeah. Boy.
Tick, 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 tick.
Give me the Raiders.
Really?
Yep, give me the Raiders.
Well, I'm not going to surprise you. I'm taking Las Vegas, too. Rolling the dice, I'm taking the Raiders to win at home.
Okay.
So, of all the games, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the 16 games we agree on.
Yeah.
That's just insane to me. I mean, that's a lot to agree on. Little margin of error for the two of us.
Well, that's why we're only one game apart in our picks over the first 3 weeks.
That probably is the bad thing. We need somebody to balance this out that's completely the opposite of us. I mean, we think two alike sometimes. But hey, I'm excited. There's a lot of great games this week.
Yeah, there are.
This season's been great.
Yep.
I know the Lions are 0-3, but I'm excited for everything else.
Sunday night game looks good. The Monday night game looks good. There have been so many years past that the Monday night game is just a real crap fest.
They've gotten a good string of Monday nighters.
They have.
Even the Sunday nighters have been entertaining.
Yep.
So and the Thursday night games. Let's not forget about. Usually the Thursday night games are snooze fests.
Yeah.
They've been great so far.
Yeah. So if we can just get the Lions to win a few games, everything will be
Like I
good.
said, give me 6 and I'll throw a parade. But I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
That's it for our picks this week, everybody. Who's gonna be right? Who's gonna be wrong? Which of us is the bigger idiot? Well, it's been me so far. One game down. But, hey, we'll see how we do next week. What are your picks? Go down in the comments. Give us your slate. Give us your picks. I'm curious to see what everybody else thinks. What games are we getting wrong?
Who can do better than us? Nobody.
Well, probably a lot of people, but don't tell him that. All right, I'm good. You're good?
I'm good.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week for more picks. And be sure to come back to the channel. Check out the rest of our videos. We got a lot of stuff we put up. We put a lot of time and effort into that for you guys, for you, the football people. And then we also got audio versions of the podcast up on YouTube. And then you can go to all the podcast platforms. We post all of our podcasts, or our only podcasts up there every week, mind you, every Tuesday. So go check that out. He puts a lot of work in that too.
But be careful. You might learn something if you listen to us for a while.
Well,
you'll learn how much of
how
an
big
idiot
of an
we
idiot
are.
I am. Yeah. All right. Well, for the world of football, I've been Adam Snow.
I'm Randy Snow.
And we'll see you all next week. That's how you do that, right?